Hey guys, this is Brian, and today I'm bringing you another one of my top selling men's jeans on eBay video. We are looking at the top 40 selling men's jeans on eBay. This is based on sold data from 2023. We started at number 40. Today we are at number 28, Old Navy. We will be digging into the data and also doing a deep dive looking into the most profitable Old Navy jeans. And believe it or not, there are some out there. And if you find this type of content valuable, please check out my playlist. As you can see, I've already done about 10 or 11 of these. So this will really help your Rolodex when it comes to sourcing men's jeans. All right. At number 28, Old Navy. Now this data, and we'll be looking at this on Terapeak through eBay. We had 5,648 sold the past year, so that's a good amount that sold. We do also have a lot that are active currently in the men's jeans. We have 7,865. So you can see of all the jeans we've covered, this is actually the most active, which shows you our 90-day sell-through rate on Old Navy men's jeans is only 18%, so that is kind of low. And the average sell price on this, it's $12.37 per jean plus $9.30 on shipping for a total of $21.67. So if you're just shopping for your regular Old Navy jeans, if you found them for $1, maybe $2, and you're okay on sitting on them for a little while, it might be worth picking up, but overall it's not a jean that you really want to be looking for. You definitely don't want to pay up, with a few exceptions, which is what we're going to look at. So let's look at those exceptions. What are the most valuable Old Navy jeans? So well, as you can see right here, I'm on Terapeak. I typed in Old Navy jeans. I pulled up the data from 2023. But I'm going to change the filter date to the past 90 days, because if you do it on the past 90 days, eBay will give you some good data here. Let me move this. Oh, let me move this bar. I don't know, you probably can't see it. This is my screen recording bar and it's right in the way. All right, I've moved it out. Okay, so the past 90 days, set this under men's jeans, because it will pull up all the jeans if you don't. Condition filter pre-owned, and we're currently on active, but we want to look at on sold. So when we do those things, here we go. Our ASP of 1237, that's a low ASP. Shipping's almost as much. There you can see the sell-through rate, and you can see these are selling mostly between $10 to $15 with a few exceptions. But here's the good thing. If you sort this by average sold price to the highest, you always want to do this when you're doing a deep dive. Let's see what we can find. Well, first of all, what's one thing you could do? If you had if you had a lot of the same size jeans, you could lot them up. They did 5 of these. We got. It looks like there was a mix of Old Navy and others. Lot. Okay. So here's a single pair of Old Navy jeans that sold for $75 plus 15 shipping. That shipping is really high. And what do we have here? Vintage Crazy Baggy Old Navy. That is not even a good title. I would have done vintage Old Navy jeans and then put all these other keywords at the end. Anyway, crazy, baggy, grunge, men's 40 by 30. One thing you can see right here, the way you can tell this is vintage, see this paper tag, that dirty fingernail, is made in Guatemala. So made in USA, made in Guatemala. The countries that are closest to the United States, as the U.S. began to outsource manufacturing of clothing, starting around in the 90s, they started with like Mexico and Guatemala, and then they began to expand further out. So that tag, and then you can notice that this wide leg Old Navy tag is also old looking. It's vintage. So there's a couple of things. So we have vintage, wide leg, vintage and wide leg. So those are a couple of things that stand out. And they even have a broken belt loop here, which I hope they noted that, but you can see it in the photo. All right, so that's one thing. All right, but we're looking for trends when we do this. There's another lot. Here we go. For $44.99, we have Oh, they're actually modeling these. Okay. A Once again a bad title. Baggy Y2K Cyber Goth, but these are some good keywords, right? And here's another good thing about Terapeak. You can pick up keywords. Look at the items that are selling. Look at the keywords they're using. Can you incorporate these into your listing? Cybergoth, Old Navy jeans, painter, skater. I would not do Jinko style. That's actually keyword spamming. These aren't Jinko, but you get what they're saying. They're like the big baggy Jinkos. And so we've seen our top two. Um, our top two have something in common. They're both wide leg slash skater slash grunge, um, Y2K, hip hop. These are all keywords you could use for that. So I'm starting to see a pattern beyond all these lots. You could also do lots. Okay, here we go. These sold for $38.87 plus shipping. Let's look at their title. And by the way, if you would like for me, I am a six-figure reseller on eBay. I'm full time. If you would like for me to do a store review, because it seems like while I do these deep dives, I'm kind of critiquing some stores. If you would like for me to do a store review on eBay or Poshmark, leave a comment below or email me. And I used to do those in the past, and those were pretty popular. I wouldn't mind doing that again if it could help somebody. But anyway, now this we have vintage Old Navy jeans. Got the size, cargo, wide leg back. I love this title. That's a great title. But here's the thing, right? We have cargo, wide leg, baggy skater. We got measurements. Let's see if we can look at the tag. Okay, here's the tag. So it appears like this is the vintage tag, made in Indonesia. See, this is going to be more recent than the made in Guatemala. But even beyond the vintage, it's this carpenter baggy style that seems to be very popular. And it is popular right now, not just on the Old Navy. Here's another, very same thing, right? Skater, wide pipe leg, distressed raver. Let's go to a raver. These are made in the Philippines, wide leg. So wide leg Old Navy jeans, I would definitely pick those up because it looks like they're selling between $30 and up. Those I'd probably spend $7 or $8, maybe up to 10, depending on how vintage it was. We got a offer on a Banana Republic sweater. We'll look at that in a minute once I'm done with this. Here's another 34 plus shipping, vintage painter jeans. So yeah, these painters, see these pockets right there? Those are your painter pockets to put your tools. Made in Mexico. So this is going to be vintage. Notice the tag. So start to pay attention to tags. The country it's made in also matters. Okay, once again, painter, carpenter, bleach jeans, vintage Old Navy. Interesting. So these are bleached. Made in Mexico, vintage again. So vintage, bleached. You see the patterns. You see the thought process on this and the value on using Terapeak. Once again, painter jeans, wide leg skater, lots. Carpenter, Y2K, mechanic jeans, baggy jeans. All right, so I think we got enough. Let's finish filling out our chart. And by the way, if this has been helpful to you, smash the like button. It really helps out my videos. Subscribe if you want more content like this as we do deep dives and dig into helping make eBay a more profitable place for us. And you can hit the bell to be notified when new videos come out. So what are our takeaways? There are certain styles certain things we're looking for, right? So first of all, vintage. We're looking for wide leg, carpenter, painter. Also, I don't think I showed you one, but flannel lined is also good. And then the keywords maybe Y2K. Wide leg is a style. Skater. What do we see? Like Raver, perhaps. Use hip hop, which kind of ties into that Jinko theme. And we did a deep dive on Jinko at number 38, which has a much better sell through and a much better ASP. But our solds are based on volume, so it doesn't mean that Old Navy is better than Jinko. We're just looking at the volume, and within each of these, there are certain things that make. That's the thing. You can't say all Old Navy jeans are good, all Old Navy jeans are bad. That's why you have to become an expert. You have to expand your knowledge. You got to do these deep dives, and if you join me, we'll do that. We'll dig into it deeper. Anyway, at this point, I'm just rambling. Hopefully, this has some value for you. Come back, and we'll see you on the next video.